Hey everyone, well today's video we have a special surprise. One of my teas is finally molting. After close to 2 weeks in pre-molt, it's my Grammostola G.pulchripes, the Chaco Golden Knee, and it's peach. So you can see her right over here. She's molting on her wet bed. As you can see, she's pulsating. That's great. So we're going to document this molt as much as we can. It is rather late, around 12:33 a.m. Cool. Now, a lot of people have asked me, it's kind of a reoccurring theme about whether or not you should ever feed a tea in pre-molt. Well, you should not do that because Tarantula is not interested in food. It's more interested in building up its energy so it can break out of their exoskeleton and molt out. Now, the reason why we don't feed them until a week after they molt, because you have to let it get the chance to harden. Because if you feed them too early, you can actually damage the fangs, and that's generally not very good. So I'm not sure if you can actually see her fangs. They're kind of like a translucent white color, and they'll start darkening as time goes by. That's great. Now, another news, my P.regalis egg sac. This is Zelda sac. We pulled this out in January 26th, so the eggs are 65 days old. And I actually have some movement with the eggs with legs, and some of them are actually starting to darken. Oh yes, I can see them right now. Here, look at this one. We have life! You can see that one's moving. Yeah, so those are going to be spiderlings very soon. Hey, that's awesome. Can't believe it. I got some bad eggs there, but I'm going to remove them once they are all black. Alright, so now it's 1:06 a.m. Checking up on Peach's molt. She's actually coming out great. Now, she was 3.5 inches. I'm probably assuming that she's probably going to be pushing out at least 4.5. Grammostolas aren't terribly fast-growing species, but it's a great sight to see. Alright, so it's 1:22 a.m. and Peach has finally completed her molt. She looks awesome. I suspect she's probably around 4 inches. Don't really see that much of a difference compared to her molt. Now, she is a female, so that's good. So we'll check up in a bit, and once I pull out the skin, I'll show you how to sex it. Okay, so I waited to the morning to pull out the molt because I didn't want to disturb her, and plus I had to record at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's her molt, and that's what she looks like now. She definitely got a lot beefier than originally, but I don't think she grew very much. She's probably around the 4-inch mark, maybe 4.5. It's kind of ambitious. She's got a full set of hair. If you ever have bald spots, whenever they molt, the hair comes back, and so was the missing legs. Yeah, Peach looks awesome. And Grammostola pulchripes is actually one of the largest Grammostolas. The pulchra, which is the Brazilian black, which you see ebony over here. I will do a tour video later this afternoon. She's actually 7 inches, and that's actually the second largest member of the genus. Yeah, plus it's really cool to see. So we're gonna try to sex her molts. Also give another update on the P.regalis eggs. Now this is the morning of. This is officially 65 days old. And you can see most of them are really darkening. I think I count at least 20 of the eggs that are actually fully developed. Nice. I'm proud of this. Very proud of this. This is actually the first viable egg sac, and I will definitely continue to breed these whenever I get them. And speaking of which, I'll be trying to pair up the rest of the terrestrials, you know, like the bee vagans. Over here, the female. Huh, that's really weird. You really can't see this well. But she started to block herself off. So maybe 1/10 was it? I don't think so. I don't know if she's in premolt or not. She definitely was receptive when I introduced her to Gomez. And I'll try the A. calcodes again. The male is still alive and doing well, except he's just too much of a chicken to actually breed with my mature female. But then again, she is pretty old. She's like almost 20 years old. The E. caprostratus, the mature male, he's doing well. Gonna mate him with Yasmin, that's my mature female. And Codark 2's mature male Regalis is still alive. And I'll be pairing him up with Pandora, my mature female P.regalis. And hopefully I'll get a good egg sac for that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the molt, and then we'll see if it's a male or female. Alright, so didn't really need to open the molt that much. So I'm gonna see if you can see what I see in this camera. My other camera is actually better in making in all the details, but you can probably see the flap right over there. It's really obvious to see right over here. And that indicates that it is a female tarantula. At this size, for a Chaco Golden Knee, she's around 4 inches. I'm not gonna open the cage anymore. She's still immature. I think around 2 more molts when she is around 5.5 to 6 inches, just like Charlotte. My other Chaco, which is over here, that's a mature female. So I do hope you enjoy this video showing Peach molting. As you can see, it's a confirmed female. And that's how big her molt was side by side. As you can see, not very much of a difference, but definitely much more chunkier. as well as to give you an update on the P.regalis egg sac. So far so good, so I'll be definitely heavily updating the progression of the sac, and that's going to be good. And I guess I'll give her 15 seconds of fame. My evil Formictopus cancerides, the Haitian brown bird eater. Not in premolt yet, but she's evil. That'll give you. Alright, thanks everyone.